Welcome to GHOSTWATCH2016. The three of us are watching Kamen Rider Ghost. My name is Coriander Dickinson, and I've seen a bunch of Kamen Rider.
My name is Heather Derry, and I've seen some of this.
My name is Kate Stark, and it's been so long since we've recorded an episode, I think I forgot what Sentai is? Is that what the word is?
I
Sentai?
thought you never knew.
I think I was learning.
She was learning.
We were going to quiz you at the end.
This has been... Oh no. I was supposed to be taking notes?
I've seen you typing. I assumed you were taking notes.
I was chatting to boys.
Which ones?
All of them.
Okay. I will ask you for that info later.
Coming from the only married woman here.
That doesn't mean I can't talk to boys.
This was episode 14.
I just can't touch them.
Magnificent.
Dawn for Earth.
94 days remain.
Oh, did it say that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
But wait, what happened last episode?
Last episode introduced us to Astro Boy, Bird Boy, and Business Boy.
So many beautiful boys.
And what, like Sunglasher?
How is that?
Okay,
Is
yeah.
that? Oh no! Is that how you say it? Sunglasher?
No, it is Sunglasses Slasher.
Hold on. Hold on. You made it plural. Sunglasses slasher,
Sunglasses Slasher.
not sunglass slasher.
Yeah.
Sunglasses slasher.
Sunglass.
Worcestershire. Sunglasses.
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 Skloosh?
Sungluster?
Sunglass scoliosis.
Sun stained glass.
Stained glass slasher.
Glass house.
No, that's boat throwing rocks. This week, we saw the episode opening on a bowl of ramen.
I think it was just like a meat bowl.
They'll never know.
Okay, yeah, let's pretend there was ramen buried under all of those large chunks of meat and veggies. It was like a hot pot.
Sure. All I know is I wrote food, yum. I think I got hungry.
Yeah, so we're in Snapple HQ in the meeting area, and everyone is crowded around Akari's laptop because she's showing them a map of the disturbances.
Surprise, surprise.
And
Akari's
in
looking
the-
at a map.
In the corner is Business Boy, possessed Business Boy.
Cream face possessed business boy eating hot pot.
Yeah, he was very happy. He was definitely the happiest person in that room.
I would be too. If I was eating that hot pot.
But I don't know if I'd want to sit at what looks like a desk in the corner.
No, it was the kids' table.
If you knew someone was being possessed against their will, would you just have a meeting with them in the corner and feed them? Because he didn't cook that himself. Just like imagine Akari.
Wait, are you saying he can't cook?
I'm saying he did not.
Maybe he ordered takeaway or
No.
delivery.
No, I don't think he did that. But I do think maybe he went and found that meat himself.
Killed it himself.
Yeah. I mean, he's a businessman. Business boy.
Thank you.
He knows when to find his opportunities.
He has a dream.
To
Don't
be
they all?
the best butcher.
This side of Kansai? Kyoto. I don't know Japan geography very well.
So Akari's map shows that the range of the disturbances is increasing.
Yeah, and then Taco Time is like, great, I'll go and deal with that. But his friends are like, nah, don't worry about it. You have more important things to do. We will figure this out.
Yeah, we'll totally fight ghosts because we are capable of that.
But you need to go deal with the Sat Choi Alliance. And he's like, oh. So Taco ends up going with business boy.
To go talk to Dad again, maybe. But first he's asking Business Boy what on earth happened. Maybe get some backstory.
Yeah, they're walking along at first, and then they're sitting in what looks like a park, and Business Boy takes out a photo of his dad and his brother and him. He's all very nostalgic, and they do a very short flashback.
Yeah, and they were talking about how there were happy days, and they all loved their job, and they were working towards a common goal, and it was all good.
And we decided his brother's name should be Yoshi.
Well, because his name is Yoshi Yuki, I think.
Yep.
There's a reason. There's a reason that works.
It turns out Yoshi, the brother, died.
Yeah, he was dead.
Good.
There was
You know what? No. Good. Perfect. Yeah, he was dead.
there was a flashback of what happened.
It
He
was
got into a fight with the dad, and then ran off and got hit by a car, or rather, never returned.
that was their wording. It was brother ran away and was never never seen again or never returned. I'm like, no, he was hit by a car and he died.
Like I know that this kind of argument thing happens in other TV shows, but the person who runs into the vehicle is like a tiny child who doesn't know how to look both ways. Not a grown man who's like, oh, I just went out there. Oh no, car. Dead now. Dead boy.
It was a fit of emotion and rage.
Sure. He didn't look that angry.
We're back in the temple. Guess what?
Is there another map?
There's a map.
She's really into the maps this episode.
What's
But
the
this one's a paper map instead of a digital map.
what's the science of map?
Like cartography?
Yeah, she is
That's mapping things.
hella
Yeah.
into cartography. Maybe it's her kink.
No, she's chemistry.
Maybe it's
She's got all her chemistry junk still out there.
Maybe
She's not
this
even
is-
using it. It's still out there.
a new kink.
Yeah, maybe she just discovered how much into maps she is, and we're finally getting to see her evolution of interest.
Oh yeah, fucking cartography. Oh,
All those
That
markings,
seems like a bad idea.
all those markings that will essentially form an eyeball to stare at you.
oh, see, yeah.
Yeah, that's where this is going.
No!
Don't kink shame her. What if she gets into topography next?
Is that like looking at the map from the top
I
down?
don't know what word I said.
You said topography. I
Is it-
assume that means she's looking down at the map, which is what she's already doing.
Okay. Just want to establish that both of you know that topography is a real word.
I know it's a
Yeah.
real word, I just don't know what it means.
I know, same. No, is the that? Is it that?
They can't see your hands. You're doing your wiggly in your hands.
The
But
hand
do you know what
motion-
I mean? Is it that?
Yes.
Yes!
Is it? I don't know what her head motion meant.
It means the bumps in the map.
It's
It's
like
the that.
Oh.
It's like mapping the mountains and the valleys and stuff.
Oh, so it's actually somewhat related.
Yes,
Weird.
that's why I said it, you dumb.
I didn't. I thought maybe you meant that thing they do where they check the lumps on your head.
that's phrenology,
I don't know these
which
complicated
I guess could be
sciences.
like
I
topography.
have a phrenology head at my house. I'm just saying.
Is it yours?
Yes. It was a gift.
Was it a gift from someone who was really into maps?
Did you go through a phase?
No, my dad saw it in a home store and was like, that's cool looking, and he bought it for me for my birthday a couple years ago.
Was he trying to send a message?
No, it's like porcelain and it's really cool. It's
He's
Tumblr as
like,
hell.
you have the skull of a murderer.
Let's find out where that emanates from.
Right, so on the map, she points to like one point and she's like, oh, this point here, there's a weird radio signal, not like any of these other points.
Yep, just weird here.
Just that one.
And so Onari's all like, okay, we're going to go investigate. And the students are like, yeah, we'll go. And then he turns to one of them and is like, not you.
Yeah, Narita.
He's the one who got kidnapped last time.
I think so.
Yeah, we're pretty I'm pretty sure that Onari's just like, no, you've had too many field trips, bad things happen to you. I will take only Shibuya now.
Okay. For simplicity, we're just going to nickname them airport and train station.
Which one's which?
Narita is the airport.
Yeah,
Obviously. Shibuya is the train station.
Oh. I understand now.
Yeah, even I got that, and I've never been to Japan.
I never paid attention to the names, I couldn't read them.
They're
the
English.
signage
You
is
know
in-
what? It's in English.
No, sorry. That's not English. That's Romanji.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can read Romanji.
I can read Romanji. I don't even know what Sentai is.
Sentai is what we're watching.
How would I know?
You know what? I'll get you some senbai.
Is that a
What?
sex thing?
It's a cracker. Senbei? Senbei. I think it's senbei.
Oh my god, Heather. You can't threaten me with things that you don't know what they are.
I know what they are. I just can't say them properly.
I'm gonna threaten you with some Naruto now.
Ew. Why would anyone give anyone that?
I like Naruto.
It's all rubbery.
I like it.
It's.
I thought you were
Scott.
talking about the TV show.
I mean, we could throw some of that in your eyes too, but I don't think we would. We have a lot more episodes of this to watch.
What's Naruto? Is it a food?
Yeah.
What is it?
Fish paste?
I guess they get translated as fish cracker, but like, you know those little spiral star things that are on ramen? Yeah, that's a Naruto.
Did they do a whole show about fish paste?
Yeah, they totally did.
So in the character's cheeks, he's got the swirls, and I think he's supposed to like Naruto as well. Something like that.
No, it just means spiral.
Kate doesn't know these things. I can make up whatever I want.
But our
His cheeks
listeners
don't have
might.
spirals on them.
Nobody
He's got whiskers.
watches
He's got
Naruto.
whiskers.
That's because he's some fox thing. Spoilers? I don't think that's really a spoiler. I'm pretty sure that happens in the first episode.
So train station and airport, one of them's told to stay behind.
Yep.
Airport.
Yeah, airport.
See, this is so much easier.
Oh yeah, no,
It
what?
is.
You know what? This works really well because airports can't go anywhere, but trains can.
Train station.
That was the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Okay. Full disclosure. We ate a pie.
Oh, pie. The entire thing.
It's really good.
We're
pie.
not joking. We're all very hyper right now. It was really delicious. Thank you, Matt, for the pie.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we're all pretty hopped up on sugar right now. I'm crying.
It's also been a long time since we watched this. It's a bit overwhelming.
We don't know what we're doing anymore.
I have a lot of emotions. I feel like when you edit this episode, it's just going to be like laughter, laughter, tiny bit of information, laughter, laughter, laughter.
Akari is wearing a yellow sweater.
Yeah, actually, I noticed that earlier because I was like, she's not wearing red.
But she's
No,
got
but look
red
at her shoes.
Those are Crocs.
They're not Crocs.
They look like Crocs.
They
No.
might be Crocs.
I think they're
I think they're
Adidas.
fancy.
Yeah, they are.
fancy.
They're totally Adidas. Adidas.
I don't know if I would wear short pants.
I wouldn't wear anything she's wearing except maybe the sweater.
The sweater, totally.
The sweater, I think I would want it in a different color myself, but I think the yellow would suit Corey.
Yeah, I've got like lots of crap that color.
You're wearing a shirt that color right now.
What?
Oh, you're right, she is.
Are you serious?
Maybe?
I might have forgotten that I was wearing this shirt at that
Oh my
moment.
god, what's wrong with both of you?
I was looking this way. And
I
was
know
thinking
exactly
about-
what I'm
about-
wearing at all times. I'm wearing a gray and white striped shirt.
Can I still just blame the pie?
No. I'm wearing socks that are not the same and they both have holes in them.
I know they're great.
My toe is so cold.
You might need to check your other socks of those. If they're okay, now you have a whole funky pair.
So Onari and Airport go to look for Ganma in the woods, and Akari,
No, airport had to stay
her
behind.
infinite wisdom,
Train station
Train
went with
phones.
I'm just
Onari.
gonna call him train. Train station's
Akari
long. Train.
uses her telephone to telephone Spectre, who answers on his telephone that is totally not just a snake.
Real quick, though, we can't call him Train because some people might get him confused with the late 90s, early 2000s band Train.
I don't think that will happen at all.
Popular for their songs Drops of Jupiter,
I don't think that will happen at all. I don't think
Soul
that.
Sister,
I don't think anyone will get confused.
other songs.
You know what? He is that band now.
Hey, Soul Sister.
It makes the show so much better.
Okay, the other one's now Air Supply.
We'll figure out what to call them eventually.
Or he's the movie Airplane.
Ooh. I like train and airplane.
Leslie
better.
Nielsen's Airplane.
Train and airplane.
Train and airplane, going on adventures, helping tiny table friends. Do 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 do.
This podcast is a mess.
Yep. We're barely into the episode.
So wait, which one of the two went with Onari? Because Train went with Onari.
Train went with Onari.
Because airports have to stay where they are and trains can go places.
See? This makes sense. I know you're laughing at me, but it makes perfect sense.
Sure.
I mean, Onari never tells airport, whatever we're calling you,
Get their name straight, please.
airport,
Rude.
that he can't, why he can't come. He's just like, you should stay here. You really need to stay here. He's very adamant about it.
So Spectre gets off the phone with Akari, walks into Cannon's room. Cannon's watching the news about how people are collapsing everywhere and there's weird disturbances. And she's all like, "You're thinking about going to help Taco Time. You should go do that." And he's all like, "Aw, you're the best. Gee, thanks."
Yeah, he turned into a real Archie character. He's weird now that he's like happy because his happiness doesn't look like we have the way Taco Time is happy, which is just like, yeah, okay, Taco Time's always been this way. And now we have Spectre being like, I'm happy now, but I seem strange because of it. Then we skip to Temura Technology, where Taco Time and Business Boy are going to actually go talk to Business Dad.
Taco then ghosts into Dad's office, where Dad is having a really heartfelt moment looking at the photo of him and his two kids, one of them which has died, talking about the good times and how they were realizing their dreams. And then Taco unghosts himself and is like, "Oh no, everything's fine. It's gonna be okay." And then Dad starts yelling, "How did you get in here? Why are you here? Why?" I'm paraphrasing, of course.
Yeah, he's also just in general mad and pushes Taco Time out.
Cut to the woods, wherein Onari and a train of some kind are
A steam locomotive.
a steam engine. Onari and
Monorail.
steam engine are griping about being in the woods, and Onari is on his phone.
I think he might be trying to figure out the map from his phone.
He's squinting at the map, and steam engine has the bright idea to use Spider Lantern because they're in the vicinity, and he uncovers just a swarm of Ganma that are just
A gaggle.
a gaggle of Ganma that are just in the woods
A murder.
doing nothing.
I mean,
Murder of Ganma.
Steam acts really
A dead of Ganma?
Steve acts really smart throughout this whole situation because he's like, oh, they don't know that I'm here yet. I will call Onari over. And Onari kind of freaks out a little bit. He's like, shush, they don't know we're here yet. Unfortunately,
They get
there's
surrounded.
a bunch of them behind them who do know that they're there. Who I'm not clear if they can see because I don't know if Spider Lantern touched those ones.
No, I think it's whatever direction Spider Lantern is pointed in and drops his glitter dust on. Those are the ones that are visible.
Mm.
And these two were behind Onari and train station caboose.
And so Onari panics and phones Taco Time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, real quick. Taco answers the phone.
He answers the phone.
However,
Just a phone.
just a
It's just a
normal
phone.
ass phone. He pulls Condor phone out of where?
Condor phone.
Condor phone, let's talk about Condor phone for a hot minute. Condor phone is
Okay.
not small.
Condor phone's really small
No.
for a rotary phone.
For a rotary phone, fine, sure.
It's cordless.
For a portable phone, Condor phone is not small. Smaller than a bread box? Yes. Bigger than a stick of butter? Yes. I would equate Condor phone to like a Lord of the Rings box set.
That seems still too big.
Not at all.
Can of
We
Coke.
have one right there. It's big.
We can compare it to the size of, I would say 1.5 cans of Coke.
Thank you very much to Jason, by the way, for bringing us a Condor phone. like model
and a bunch of icons.
and a bunch of
Yeah.
icons. We all have some.
They're so cool. They're very clicky.
Yes.
They're fun.
Yeah. I was all over that. But Condor Phone is here, and Condor Phone is not small, especially when the wings
Okay.
extend.
So,
Why don't we ask Condor Phone?
as a member of Tiny Table Friends, Condor Phone will always be there for taco time, and he clearly was just flying near his leg.
No, because his wings were not open.
He used ghost powers. Ghost magic.
what
That
was it?
works for
What
me.
was it?
Science.
That works for me.
Ghost portal,
Sure.
Like the same way Urisen is always there,
but never there.
but never there.
Where did Condor Fawn appear from?
That is the question.
It is a question. Train is in trouble with Onari, and he drops the cell phone onto the force floor, and there's lots of shouting that Taco Time can hear on Condor Phone.
And so Taco Time is yelling into the receiver, which is Condor Phone's face.
Oh my goodness, poor Condor Phone. He can hear all of his conversations.
He's fine.
His tiny electrical ears can't take the stress, Kate.
He's bionic. He's fine.
Wait, you're thinking there's some organic material in Condor Phone?
It might be his ears.
It's a phone.
It's Condor Phone.
Look how big that is.
Yeah, like
it's not very big.
1.5 cans of Coke.
Yeah, like a super can of Coke.
Like a super can.
2 at least. Don't forget about depth here. You can't forget about depth.
I don't want to talk about
And
depth.
wingspan.
You know, most telephones
Don't
are not
have wings.
measured by their wingspan.
That's why this is such a special phone.
Yeah, but you were, a moment ago, you were just like, oh, it's just a telephone. Don't have to worry about its ears.
His wings aren't even out. Also, you should be worried about your telephone's ears. How are they going to receive your phone calls otherwise?
What? What? What did you just say?
So Taco Time tries to go run off to go help Onari in Steam Engine, and Business Boy stops him. It's like, you don't even know where they are. You're dumb. Think about it for a minute.
Yeah, don't panic. Panicking doesn't solve anything. It's bad.
And then Spectre comes up to help them anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, which he grabs like the cell phone off the ground and calls Taco Time back.
Yep.
Very
To-
considerate, by
yeah.
the way.
to tell him that don't worry, we got this.
Yeah, transforms, wrecks some shiz, then transforms again into Tut, Omega Fanged everybody.
Yeah, he does like this big sweeping scythe thing, and Onari and Steam Engine are like crouched down below it. It's great.
It was pretty cool. It was
There's
like
like
it was a
it
good
took out
moment.
like 20 dudes.
Oh yeah, all with one little swoop.
Very efficient.
We're back at the factory now. Taco is trying to negotiate between Dad
The
and
Sacho Alliance.
the Sacho Alliance, between Dad and semi-possessed son. Kind of give a bit of a speech, share some heartfelt moments. It's beautiful, really.
Like about how the dream of brother can live on if both of them work together and follow their dream.
Follow Yoshi's dream.
Yeah. Business Dad gets a little teary-eyed, and puts his hand out, and then Business Boy grasps his hand, and there's like some hand-holding, and all very much we are together now.
And a super awkward long pause on both of their faces as they stare at each other. It made me uncomfortable.
I really like the part where after that, Taco Time is just like, "Yeesh, look at me doing
like a
the
double
things,"
fist pump.
and I'm like,
Yep.
you're still in front of these people.
So we cut to a map.
Another one?
Yes.
Do we need a map count for this podcast now?
We're at like 3.
This
This episode.
I mean, maybe they reused some maps.
I like to think they make all of them brand new. From scratch. That's not a Google Map printout at all.
And so, which one is this? Airport is sticking a sticker of Ganma.
It's airplane now.
Airplane? Airplane.
But airplanes can travel places, and airports can't.
That's why your logic was flawed.
No, my logic was fine because it was an airport.
And a train station.
And a train
No, I
station.
changed that to a train. That's why my logic worked fine.
The train is not named. It's fine. You know what? Let's keep going.
Trains can only go one place, but airplanes can go anywhere.
I think you would find that an airplane can't just touch down anywhere.
Says
it can
you.
get there.
Might not be safe, but it can happen.
All right, I can't wait until later in the series when the third student shows up and we can call it Uber.
Wait.
Yeah?
Wait.
Or ferry.
Wait. Hold on.
Maybe that'll be the
Wait.
fourth one.
Stop. Wait. So airport puts a sticker down on the map of where the Ganma was in the forest.
What does
Wait,
the
wait,
sticker
no,
say?
Stop. Just wait a second.
You describe the sticker.
Stop. Wait.
And Akari is all like, oh, this other map I have narrowed down the signal to the satellite building.
Yeah, that happened.
Solid input there, Heather.
I don't know how to describe the next thing that happens. It's so red.
We realized afterwards it was a flashback. It actually looks like one of the buildings from a James Bond film. Remember when he like goes in the elevators in I think it was in Shanghai or something, and it's all glass up there?
See, that's the other monk showing up.
So it's the interior of like a really tall business building, and it's glass all on the inside.
It's like an open concept lobby foyer sort of situation.
Yeah, and the roof is covered glass, and it lets light in, but all the light is red. So this is probably in the Ganma world.
Yeah,
in the red zone.
I think it's in
Oh.
Ganma Hell.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And you didn't pick up on that earlier?
Well, I was confused by the whole subtle into a flashback, and then we're not really. I thought we were here now.
Yeah,
Re-
'cause
real
like,
quick, though.
Okay, so it goes from Akari to this exterior shot of like the satellite dish, and then an interior shot of Pretty Boy like just staring at nothing, and then it cuts to him walking through this red building. So it was like, is this the inside of that satellite thing?
We should be used to flashbacks by now.
It's
We're not, but
I'm-
we should be.
I'm used to the flashbacks that are black and white where there's a dad dying.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
These
fair. That's fair.
flashbacks are new
And red.
and red. And
this
I
one doesn't
don't know
have
what
a
to do with
father
them.
in it.
And
It does, however, have a sweaty brother, which we named Sweat Boy. Pretty
That
Boy
is
and
true.
Sweat Boy, brothers for life.
You can tell they're brothers because they both wear similar earrings.
Which are
And
feathers.
because Pretty Boy calls him brother. Like first line.
yeah.
First thing.
That was the better
even before we
giveaway.
saw him.
They look similar. They're both pretty, but Sweat Boy is so glisteny.
I mean, I think that red light might be a lot of heat. Ganma Hell is probably quite warm this time of year.
So Pretty Boy is confronting brother, being all like, why didn't you tell me that the heroic icons were awesome? And brother's all like, just having a real live body would just be for weapon stuff. Like you could hit people real hard if you had a body. And then Pretty Boy's all like, is that why you told Javel to do his own thing?
Javel.
Oh, right, military man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sweatsman's young Sweatsman's is all like, yeah, that's totally why. I thought you understood what the plan was. And Pretty Boy just bows to him, and then it cuts back, and then we realized it was a flashback.
Sneaking up behind PB, or Pretty Boy, is Astro Boy.
And they're in the office with the many TV screens that we
Additional maps.
talked about previously.
Yeah, but they're not obsessed with them. Those maps make sense.
Every single screen in here has a map on it, except for that one.
But
Because
last time one of them was blue screened.
they must have fixed it. Got tech in.
GG.
And so Astro Boy is using his ghost powers to hack a satellite.
To amplify it.
He's hacked the satellite to put a ghost portal on it, causing people to get zapped through their phones, and then the blue spheres to come out.
Yeah. They're really quick on this because in the next scene we cut to Business Boy on the phone being told that the satellite has been taken over, and like, wow, you got notified a lot quicker than I
You
would
probably
think.
should have, yeah.
Onari and Spectre and Steam Engine roll up to the satellite, and it looks like they can see the ghost waves coming out of it, like the satellite dish.
Mm.
And then Taco is on Condor phone again, chatting it up with Akari, passing on the information that the satellite's been taken over.
And then as Akari is on the phone, she gets up, and the phone seems to have shocked her. And she thinks it's interference all of a sudden, and she puts it back up, and it shocks her, and she passes out.
Yeah, and then Airport does the great thing of picking up the phone.
Also
talking
gets
to it.
shocked.
Also gets shocked.
He falls down. It cuts to outside where there's masses of humans all on their phones.
And so this is the part that confuses me, confused me originally, was that the soul balls fly to space, to the satellite.
Did we mention that their souls are getting sucked out of their bodies?
No, but you can tell. You just know.
In case you weren't aware, their souls
It's like
are getting sucked out of their bodies.
energy.
Every time, okay, so we go outside, there's all the public people, they're all on their phones, they all get shocked, they all fall down. Blue orbs rise out of their chests and get sucked into the sky.
You know what makes this episode really unrealistic?
Oh, please.
All
What?
those people are having phone conversations. Nobody talks on cell phones anymore. We all text.
Especially not after this iOS 10 update. Stickers for days.
Balloons. Have you not sent a message with balloons?
No.
You knew about lasers. Why not balloons?
It's a balloon.
It's the same thing as the lasers, but they're balloons.
Where? What? Here?
Corey is now sending Kate a balloon. Through her phone?
I'm so confused. What are you doing? Is it a sticker?
Corey has shaked her head to say no. Whoa. That looked cool.
Corey sent a message with balloons. What does it even mean? Go away. What?
I'm gonna take it that Kate didn't know about the lasers.
I implore everybody here to get this.
Buy a very expensive phone and upgrade it.
So where were we? Everybody is falling down.
And the ghost things are
Right.
going to the satellite.
Well, yeah.
But that's not where Astro Boy is. Astro Boy's collecting the stuff, and it goes to the satellite. And then I realized that the eye symbol, the evil eye, is a gate of some kind, because Astro Boy's got another smaller one above him. And so the ghost soul blobs go through the portal on the satellite.
Yeah.
Even though I'm pretty sure it would have been just a little bit quicker just to go to Astro Boy directly.
I mean, I'm assuming that these are flying at the speed of sound, so it's probably about as fast as a phone call.
Heather.
Hold on.
What?
Say that once more. Directly into the microphone.
The souls are going at the speed of sound, and so they're like the speed of a phone call.
So you realize how dumb that sounds, right?
Oh, I know it sounds dumb.
Do you know why?
I knew it sounded dumb when I said it.
Do you know why it sounds dumb?
Look, I'm being entertaining.
I mean, we did just get told.
And I know it must be true, because Corey keeps laughing.
At you.
Yeah, it's a type of entertainment. After we see the shot of Astro Boy collecting the souls, we also see a quick shot of... What are you two whispering about?
I'm sorry.
What are you two doing?
As soon as Corey showed me balloons, I had to text Graham back about something. And so I sent him a random text that just said, "Oh, did you also get that other thing?" Like, totally didn't need balloons, but I sent it with balloons. And he responded with, "It's the Jesus, there's balloons."
Okay, cool. So, as I was saying, after Astro Boy's collecting these souls, we get a quick shot.
You were saying that phone calls travel at the speed of sound.
I was talking about the TV show you two were whispering back and forth. I was assuming you were still making fun of me, but it turns out you were making fun of Graham. So that's okay. So, we get a quick shot of Gramps looking towards the monolith, I think.
Saying they got serious now.
Yeah, they got super real serious.
Like, he knows what's going on. He can help.
Gramps hasn't been around this entire episode.
Yeah, I know.
And just slides in right at the end.
It's like we have to be reminded that he's around.
Meanwhile, Taco's still yelling at Condor Phone.
Condor Phone's headset that you speak into is so tiny, and the mouthpiece requires it to be flipped in. So when he was like angrily hanging up the phone, or like with authority at the end, it was like flip, tick. It was so dainty.
Is Condor Phone small or large, Kate?
Condor Phone is large for a portable phone.
Not in the 80s.
Which is clearly when this show is set.
Taco goes to hang up Condor Phone again, and they witness a man in the factory who was on his phone collapse, and the blue sphere come out.
And Taco, it was a really good shot of Taco's face going, oh.
Taco grabs the sphere, and that's why he goes, whoa.
I assumed that, like, the sphere was on fire or something, and it was burning him at first.
Was it burning really bright?
Well, it looked pretty bright on the TV screen.
And we get, like, a flashback to that morning, to the factory worker leaving his home, and his wife and child are dutifully seeing him off.
It's so cute.
Look at how large that bento box is. Like, she made him
It's
huge lunch.
Briefcase.
That was not a briefcase. That's a bento box. That is not a briefcase. You go back and look at that. Look, that brown thing she is handing him is a bento box. He is already holding a briefcase.
It could be a cooler full of human organs.
Okay, so that is clearly a bento box.
Okay, you win.
Thank you.
Next scene.
Bye, Daddy. And then the soul floats off, and Taco Time's like, oh, he has a family.
We're going to make sure you're going to get home to them. Everything's going to be fine. Don't worry.
And then
Urisen, just out of nowhere, is like, oh, it looks like the Gamma's gathering human souls. Oh.
it just pops up over Taco's shoulder.
Like, we get it.
Just slides right in there.
Ugh.
I mean, we haven't seen him all episode either. We've got to remember he exists. And then he went away.
No, the camera moved away from him.
Yeah, but he doesn't show up again, does he?
Yeah, he does.
Where'd he go? He gone now.
Ghost.
Did he ghost in front of a ghost?
Yes?
Can he super ghost?
Gramps can.
Oh, that's true. Sorry, I'm having a hard time reading my notes.
Even Taco has double ghosted before.
Truth. Taco runs outside, and there's a bunch more factory workers on the ground.
Who are apparently also on their phones at work.
Yeah.
Today I learned all of Japan is terrible.
They are all on their cell phones.
All the time. Their souls are being sucked up into the sky, and Taco is like, oh no, look at the souls.
And Business Boy and Business Dad are like, we'll help you.
Yeah, we can help you get that satellite back.
We can hack the planet. No, they didn't say we can hack the planet.
No.
I wrote that in my notes, though.
Did you?
Dad is hacking the planet.
Oh.
Friendship.
Yeah. It's a good dad-son bonding thing, hacking the planet.
So they all run to the satellite dish.
Spectre's there. Train is there. Onari is there.
Taco Time's there
Astro
Boy's
Boy.
there.
with 4 random Ganma.
Train
Oh.
uses Spider Lantern to reveal them all for the surrounding individuals.
Yeah, I didn't notice that the first time.
And so the thing I noticed is that Grandpa there, Business Dad, doesn't know about any of this, even a little bit. He's fine.
Not phased in the slightest.
Yep.
I mean, he's old, right? He's probably seen some stuff. We don't know what his life experiences are, other than his son dying from a car.
Dying from a car.
Yeah, from a car.
By the hand of a car.
Well, no, cars don't have hands. By the wheel.
Which wheel?
Probably the front
They
one.
have like 5.
Which is your favorite wheel?
The spare.
So Taco Time gives a rousing speech about not knowing what his dream is, but wanting to support other people's dreams.
And burning bright and all that
He
garbage.
doesn't say burning bright yet.
He says it at
He
some
actually
point.
does just burn bright, but then it actually turns out to just be an icon that's in his pocket.
It's like on fire or something. And then doesn't Business Boy like listen to this and get inspired and then
Oh, he's very impressed.
oh yeah.
He's like, I will help you now.
Yeah,
Take icon.
this is what it took. But the possessed business boy is like, you know what? It's time. Here's my icon. Use it. I'm Ryoma.
I really like how this entire time they've essentially just had this conversation, this plan of, hey, you guys go over here and do that thing and we'll fight these people, this inspiring speech, all these things, the camera angle never showing the other Astro Boy and the Ganma, and like they're really, really polite Ganma there, just waiting.
They can tell that they're having a moment, and it's better if they just stay out of it.
So Taco and Spectre transform. Taco uses his old but new still version of his icon, the one with the fire on it, that makes him red instead of normal orange. That isn't Musashi.
Thanks for clarifying. Spectre and Taco transform next to each other.
And you'd think that Taco, being the super buff one, he would go after Astro Boy. But no. He goes to take on the chumps. And leaves Spectre to take on the big one.
I think that's just because they happen to be on those sides. Oh, right. Pretty Boy showed up and just punched Spectre in the face.
Repeatedly.
I mean, Pretty Boy clearly just beating Spectre up a lot.
Train. Oh god, it's so hard to remember names now. Train, Onari, Business Boy, and Business Dad run back inside.
Names.
These names we bestowed
To
upon
hack
them.
the planet.
To hack the planet is what I was going to say, yeah.
I wrote Son and Dad do computers.
I mean, that's
We're gonna
basically
find
what
out for this.
happened.
It's dark all of a sudden.
Yeah, I told you I'm having a hard time reading these.
It's only 7:45 and it's pitch black in here.
It's okay, we're almost near the end of the episode. We don't have to get up and turn on a light.
No.
It'd be silly.
I have try to take satellite back.
I mean, that's accurate.
And then Pretty Boy hits Spectre with own gun.
Also accurate.
Yeah. Pretty Boy blocks a shot from Spectre and then just grabs his gun from him and just starts beating him with it and then tosses it away like it's nothing.
But that's okay, because Spectre transforms into Nobunaga.
And the Nobunaga jacket hits some dudes.
I mean, those jackets are very useful. Very...
Aggressive.
Yeah, so what was with the... He's pushing on that icon, and it's not working for him.
I think he might have picked up another icon and he hasn't like made a contract with it or something or impressed it enough. Or is that his icon?
He just kept saying, oh, it's not working. It's not working still.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe they'll cover that in a future episode.
Well, they wouldn't call attention to it otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get anything for free. Oh, wait, that's animation. Anyway.
You don't get anything here without a purpose.
A porpoise?
Yeah, they have dolphins.
Yeah.
You haven't seen a lot of Kamen Rider, but they have dolphins.
Cool.
Space dolphins.
And so, back inside, the satellite computers say complete.
The hacking is over.
Yeah. They get control of the satellite, and they're a very happy family.
Taco then takes the Ryoma icon, transforms into him. It's a weird jacket. It's like a hooded... I compared it to a hooded housecoat.
Yep.
With white from the waist down.
Yep.
Blue from the waist up.
Yep.
With a white symbol on each, like, breast pocket kind of
So
area.
that would be, in Japanese clothing, that would be like a family symbol.
Okay.
In
But
this case,
that's-
it's the monolith.
It's got like the spirit eye on it.
Now, okay, hold on though. That's fine. But he's got boats for shoulders and antlers and a deer face on his face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Oh wow, they make one complete boat. I just saw that.
How did you not notice that?
Well, I noticed that they were boats. I was so kind of taken aback by the color clashing going on between the coat.
yeah,
and
it's
his
all
red,
terrible.
And the deer face thing and the horns, especially since he's got a horn coming out of the mask as well. That I kind of was overwhelmed and couldn't see a complete boat.
I hear that.
So he's got like half of a boat, like a front end and a back end of a boat on each shoulder. Like it might not be boats, it might be like some sort of vessel that's long, but it's still
Let's
it's
say
a complete
it's a grand ship.
it's a complete shape with him stuck in the middle. And he swipes and takes out like the 5 remaining Ganma, and Astro Boy's all like, "Well, I'm gonna go assume direct control of that satellite. Goodbye."
Rocket boots.
Into space.
Yeah. Just
leaving
really,
Pretty Boy behind.
Honestly, that makes sense for Astro Boy.
God, this is so stupid.
And then Urison pops up and is all like, "Captain Ghost!"
Use this.
And Captain Ghost just grabs Taco.
Takes him to space as he is hanging on with one arm. Taco's freaking out. I can't breathe. I'm gonna die. Oh no. And then literally says, "Oh yeah, I'm a ghost."
Yeah. Yeah. And then Captain Ghost just kind of throws him into space so he gently floats off. And then Captain Ghost is like, "Yeah, I'm done now," and leaves.
And goodbye.
And then he's all like, "Uchu Kida!" And he does the thing from Kamen Rider Forza.
Kamen Rider Forza?
Yeah, Forza. Kamen Rider Forza.
I don't know
Forza.
this one.
So yeah.
Is this a car show?
No, it's a space one.
Does it show
Space
about cars?
Kamen Rider.
Forza?
High school. Being
Base high school?
friends with everyone, and they have a secret clubhouse that is a portal to the moon.
Cool.
And
Is this like Sailor Moon?
there's a space baby. No, it's Kamen Rider. Before this.
Sailor Mercury.
No.
Sailor Venus.
No.
Sailor Mars?
No.
Sailor Jupiter.
Mm-mm.
Well, I'm glad you know the English opening. It's very good. Jamie
what's
would
this?
be proud.
Did you just hear that sass come
Oh,
off of her?
the English opening.
Oh,
Do
I'm
you know
sorry.
the Japanese opening?
Oh my god, you can't get mad at me for knowing the English one if you don't
I'm
know
not-
the Japanese
I'm
one.
not mad at you.
Okay, well you can't sass me as hard as you just did.
You have
God.
turned that. Heather.
Yeah, how rude was that? I thought we were friends.
I was thumbs upping you.
No.
Yes, that's what
If you
this
listen,
was.
if you listen to the playback, you go, "Well, I'm glad you know the English opening." Good God.
Also, Sailor Moon only visits the moon like twice.
Sailor Moon facts. Over here. Sailor Moon only visits the moon like twice.
Well, she does. To visit her dead mom.
No texting. No.
Important question, Jamie. Period. How many times does Sailor Moon visit the moon? Question mark. This is time sensitive. Period.
Okay, no more Sailor Moon. This is Kamen Rider Ghost in space.
Kamen Rider Moon.
Forza.
Forza.
So wait, does that mean we have to stop watching this and go watch Forza?
Can we
We
watch
can
Sailor
watch
Moon?
Forza. We can watch Sailor Moon. I can hook you up.
Can I watch it at my house by myself?
No. Microphones only.
So what were we talking about?
Space battle.
Space laser fight.
They are shooting at each other in space. Or
Astro-
rather, Astro Boy is shooting and Taco Time is sunglasses slashing.
Right.
Astro Boy unleashes a barrage of planets upon Taco.
Taco turns sun slasher. No,
Sunglasses slasher.
sunglasses slasher into a pistol.
Yep.
Which still has 2 slots.
And at the same time, Astro Boy creates like a cross of all of the planets and sends it at Taco, but Taco's fire of burning bright bursts through the planets and then burns Astro Boy, and then burns Astro Boy again until he dissolves into just a space helmet.
And of course, because we're in space, Taco Time has to turn around and get a view of the planet and talk about how great it looks.
Randomly, he's like over Florida.
Yeah, North America for some reason.
But specifically the Florida arm.
Sure, that's an arm.
I was censoring myself for this podcast, but you know what? If you insist.
I don't know what the rules are in the explicit tag. We don't have the explicit tag.
I think we're still okay.
I've said some curses.
I took them out.
You're going to have to take out a couple this time, too. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
I said at least 3.
Did you?
Yep.
I didn't even notice.
I know. It's because I'm smooth as hell.
Heck. Kate, heck.
I still don't count hell as a curse word.
No.
I don't care if other people do. I don't. I mean, Florida's the most interesting place for news, as far as I've heard. So, maybe he was looking for Florida Man.
And all of the souls are released and fly back to Japan to be with their people.
It's like a rain of glitter, and we see Pretty Boy staring at them. He looks pissed.
He's on his roof, his sulking roof. He's angry.
Do you think he has like a happy roof?
And then
That he would
We haven't
visit?
seen it. He's been very busy and very angry.
I mean, I know he's been on his sulky, angry roof a lot, but do you think if he ever hits a point where he's happy, he'll be on his happy roof?
I hope we see that day.
It'll be like the golden arches of McDonald's, where happy roofs are.
All the bodies on the ground start standing up as their souls go back into them. Go back to the temple, Akari, and airplane, Leslie Nielsen are standing up. Everyone's quite happy. Taco is really excited that he's in space.
And he's super impressed with the dream of satellites. And Captain Ghost comes and picks him up, takes him back home.
Takes him back to the temple, where he gushes to Akari that he was in space, because she's obviously really excited about it. She asks how it was, and he says, amazing.
Then Onari runs in with a newspaper so that he can show us that business boy and business dad clearly have done the things we want them to do, and they're working on a new type of satellite. Everything is good.
And then the Ryoma icon talks.
Directly to Taco.
It wiggles and everything.
Like Canon was before she was a person again.
But more animated.
Yeah.
Canon was very quiet and shy. This one, very brash and outspoken.
Yeah.
I want to see all the icons just start talking to him at once.
It might happen.
Here's
It'd be
my
really cute.
problem. He's had his icon stolen before.
Yep.
Yet here we are. At the end of an episode, he's sitting at the table with everybody around him, and he's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 icons just nicely lined up on the table in front of him.
Staring at him. If you had a collection of eyeballs, would you point them in your direction at all times?
Definitely not. But I
Yeah.
would also maybe have a fireproof safe where I kept these things. And maybe if you need one, take one out for you, with you for the day. But don't just leave them hanging about.
Yeah, or keep them in a ghost pocket or something.
What?
I think he does, because
Sorry.
I don't see him carrying them around, and he can
what's a
pull out
ghost
any.
pocket?
Okay, well, I'm assuming that he has some kind of hammer space because he can just pull out whatever he wants when he needs it. So, given that this is a ghost-themed show, I assume a ghost pocket as opposed to a hammer space area.
Maybe just ghost space then. Although we just went there.
Look, it would be really great if I could put my hand in my pockets and they were really large because ghost pockets.
I would just like to have large pockets.
Yeah, that would be good too.
So he picks up the Musashi icon, because he's all this one was the first one, and he looks into it, and deep inside we see the Musashi jacket look at him back. End of episode.
Episode over. Yeah, it was a good episode. There was a lot that happened.
A lot happened. We were also super hyped up on sugar.
We're better now.
I feel like I'm just tired now.
I'm a little worn out.
I'm exhausted. My face and stomach hurt.
Maybe we should have eaten something else with that pie.
By the way,
That
Jamie is very adamant that Sailor Moon went to the moon more than twice. Quote, she's the moon princess. She lives there.
Okay, no, she used to live there in the anime. She only visited twice.
We'll find out another day how many times Sailor Moon went to the moon. Goodbye.
I'm not disagreeing with her.
If you want, you can follow us on Twitter at GHOSTWATCH2016 on Twitter. You can subscribe to us on iTunes and on YouTube. GHOSTWATCH2016. All those places. Also GHOSTWATCH2016.xyz or Z if you're from America. Thanks for listening.
Bye.